What up, everybody? It's your boy Heems, and guys, we are back with another reaction video. Today, we're going to be doing IGN's Game of the Year 2021, straight from IGN itself. Guys, we had a lot of games that came out throughout the year. One thing, though, that a lot of people have been debating on, and that was if Resident Evil 8 had hit. Honestly, me and a homie were talking about it being the Game of the Year, and I was like, that's a bold statement, but honestly, after playing it, I could definitely safe to say that that should be up there with everything else. They got Forza, they got several other stuff that's coming through or has came out. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what they talk about with IGN's Game of the Year.
Standing on the shoulders of what's been the dominant open-world racing series for nearly a decade, and the most acclaimed Xbox exclusives of last generation, Forza Horizon 5 is developer Playground Games' biggest and best ever buffet of total driving.
Honestly, that Forza don't look bad.
Our favorite game of the year.
Damn. I can see that from that look, because somebody at my job was telling me about this game.
Ultimate open-world driving adventure, a high-octane holiday in a living postcard with a zealously curated set of the world's most interesting and iconic cars at your fingertips. Now, this has always been the case with the Horizon series, but Forza Horizon 5's spectacular map of Mexico is arguably Playground's greatest to date. From the enchantingly colourful architecture of Guanajuato and its maze-like network of cobblestone streets and tunnels, to dense and sticky jungles, the towering dunes of the desert, and the unforgiving slopes of the Gran Caldera volcano. It's a wonderfully diverse place over which Playground has draped some of the greatest driving and drifting roads ever designed for the series, and an earnest and good-spirited ode to Mexican culture to boot. Simply put, it's the best-looking Horizon game ever, but the studio's victories don't end there. Work on the handling has resulted in far more authentic braking feel, and meaningful changes to the suspension has impacted the way cars must be modified to perform at their best off-road. The event-building tools have been pumped up significantly, giving us the ability to craft events that can be hard to distinguish from the ones built by the developers themselves. The new Accolade system, which essentially functions as a dramatically expanded version of the brick challenges in Forza Horizon 4's LEGO expansion, is now always at work in the background, constantly rewarding us for achieving major and minor feats for simply playing how we choose. There are the much enhanced accessibility options for players of all abilities, and there's the radically revamped audio, which is truly tremendous and a timely improvement for a game with this many tunnels.
The visuals on this look nice, honestly. The realism to it.
Perhaps most impressively, however, is that while Forza Horizon 5 is a genuinely massive MMO-inspired racer, one bursting at the seams with more races, activities, event types, and modes that can comfortably fit in some parts of the map, it never loses sight of its low-stakes approach to the joy of driving freedom. Forza Horizon 5 doesn't care if you want to relentlessly attack its playlists or just kick back and cruise. It just wants you to have fun.
My helmet! Gracias, my friend.
Forza Horizon 5, which blasted off the grid as the highest rated new game of the year and enjoyed the biggest first week in Xbox history, is proof positive that video games don't always need swords and guns and blood and monsters to make their case to the masses.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, no, yeah, I guess. Honestly, no, they're games, yeah.
Importantly, however, Forza Horizon 5 has simply captured our imaginations like no other racing game in memory, finally placing both steadfast gearheads and those who couldn't care less about cars on the same page as we discuss tuning techniques, the right vehicles to invest in, and the best ways to chain together skill scores. Beautiful, accessible, and absolutely glorious to play however you approach it. It is our honor to call Forza Horizon 5 our game of the year.
Damn, honestly, that Forza does not look bad at all. Like, I had a few people at my job sit there and actually mention it. I watched a homie play it one time at his house. I think at that time it was like it was on the Xbox 360. No, yeah, the Xbox 360. I think it was either like Forza One or like Forza whatever was available on the time. But it was like I never really been in racing games for a long time. It's been a long time since I've actually played racing games. The most I've ever played was like Test Drive or Midnight Club back on the PS2. I remember playing that for a little bit. Spy Hunter or Sci. Nah, it was that one where you actually change the car and stuff, and you could transform it or whatever. The last one I remembered was a Motor Storm, and that was at the icon. That was like at the very beginning of the PS3, and it showed so much potential as to what everything could be done as far as like with a racing game. The whole open world type processing, like you basically don't need to just be in this linear type of deal to actually try to win the race. Like by any means, you can do it. And see, it's like an MMO. Like honestly, this looks good. I heard people say that it was on the Xbox Game Pass. I'm gonna check that myself. I don't know for me, like if as far as like unless you guys want to see something like that and me just change it up, I can in fact try to do like a racing game from time to time if you guys just want to have like a race and chill and talk. Or we can go ahead and just just play this on the back burner or off screen. But all in all, like, and I see what they're saying too, because sometimes you don't always need that hack and slash. Sometimes you just want just something just nice or just something that you can cruise through, and it's not too heavy plot emphasized or anything like that. So, I mean, honestly, I would like Resident Evil to win, but I can honestly see why Horizon or Forza why that would do it, and that by far looks really good. But guys, what did you think of this video? What did you think of my reaction? If you liked both, guys, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to your boy at HeemsCast Gaming. If you guys want to see any other videos or if you have comments, as always, guys, keep it cool and friendly for your boy. But if you have any recommendations on other videos for your boy to check out, please leave the comments below. Let me know what you guys want me to react on, what you guys want me to see. If you guys want to catch my content as far as streaming goes, guys, I stream Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Late starts are between 6:15 and 6:30, give or take, depending on the situation, work schedules, and stuff like that. It may vary, but for the most part, guys, 5 days a week, sometimes the weekends as well. Follow your boy on Instagram as well as on Twitter, Discord for updates and more on new content that comes out. Don't forget to check out your boy's merch. Get yourself some hats, shirts, hoodies, phone cases from your boy via HeemsCast Gaming. And to everybody, with that being said, I love y'all. Stay tuned for more content. And to everybody out there, peace till the next content.